Now we get this underway here on Arabia between Dominicano and Metalmania. We will have game number 1. Arabia, Dominicano's home map, and he's gone for the Vietnamese, which allows you to go forward and lame straight away if you wish. It's going to be Chicken Arabia as well. A total of 7 chickens out there. A couple of boars around the place, one back boar, one at the front. You can see already, Dominicano scout going forward straight away. Might be able to pick off a goose here or there. And if you're up against the Vietnamese, which is the case, you do want to be a bit smart. I mean, Metalmania's got 2 nice boars here. So should be okay, but you do want to be careful with the scouting because you might notice that your opponent comes forward straight away. Or there might actually be a little pick off here. One goose gets picked off. And that might make its way back to Dominicano's base, but otherwise, I think that's an okay start for Metalmania. The boar hasn't been taken. I think he's still looking for one. As you should. He's probably hoping there's a front boar, which, to be fair, I probably would expect there to be a front boar as well. But the more front boar was that one. The other one's very much at the back. And yeah, that scout's still roaming around. But it's not going to bring in anything of note. Just that one goose. And on the other side, Metalmania goes forward. He's eating a lot of hits to the point where the scout goes down. First kill of the game. Unfortunate there for Metalmania. Managed to run straight into the TC. An impressive find, but found it too well. So now Dominicano's got a nice little advantage there. No scout to worry about. Maybe look at getting his walls up. See what he can provide. So the Japanese player here may consider some man-at-arms. Generally a good play with the Japanese Civ. Faster attacking infantry in the feudal age. JJ, good morning. There's echo from the mic, you reckon? Interesting. And it wasn't there last night. Two of you are saying no. I'll have a little look. Might be some audio settings somewhere. I don't know if it's me or not. But either way, for now we'll continue. And how's this uptime, by the way? Attempted uptime. Looking for 17 plus loom and short. Just. But not too bad. The question now becomes, how does the rest of this go? What's the follow-up here? It is going to be militia. So this was 18 pop. With loom. No mining camp. And as you can see, that was just a long distance. Into the man-at-arms. Immediately already has the Vils shift queued onto 2 different chickens as well. This build order looks okay to me. And on the other side, taking the chickens early enough, which I think is good. Sending 4 Vils out there. Doesn't want to be caught on them too late. Yeah, too late when the man-at-arms come in. You can see them rolling around. 5 Vils, 1 trip, and they've run into a bloody tiger. That's so annoying. There's a Man-at-Arms upgrade. That is such a fast uptime. Such a fast uptime. There is no range ready. Especially without deer as well. This is going to hit very quickly. These wheels are going to have to run, and it's not walled down here. How ready is... Oh, hang on. They're coming in. Man-at-Arms are going to make their way in. Any weak wheels? There's not. How's the quick walls? It's there. Palisade wall is up. That should be able to be repaired. Meanwhile, here the scout is fighting against two vills. Did one get killed? It didn't. Back to the Man-at-Arms fighting. Tapping away to Palisade wall. They probably want to try and hit something else if they can. Range coming down for Dominicano is quite solid. Man-at-Arms kind of get thwarted. They're going to walk around, see what else they can find. And Dominicano's gone for a second lumber camp as well. You don't often see that these days. Is there still a hold? No. How's the quick wall? So smooth. And on the last two vills, they're just going to run. And the Man-at-Arms do not get the value that they were after. How's the base back here for yellow? Not a lot going on at the moment. Eco upgrades. Town watch. Maybe that's a bit early. We didn't see arson. I didn't miss arson, so that hasn't come in. Just tapping around, and there's the archer. It's going to be one archer with skirm follow-up for now. Archer micro. Not bad. Still waiting for a potential overchop here. It's not going to happen just yet. But otherwise, I think we're good. We can zoom out a little bit. The two players can start thinking about their longer term. Big walls being prepped here. That's delayed any archery range, which is a bit of a problem. No archery range, but big walls. It's a lot of investment into the walls. If we zoom all the way out, grab all of them. 33 times 3, 99 wood. Would be able to drop a range with that. Man-at-Arms tapping again. Looking around, they're still alive, which is good. So it's just the two scouts that have dropped so far. Well, they don't want to dive this. Don't. Maybe just tapping the house might be a good play here. And for Dominicano, he's got a tiny army. Does have 3 on gold, which suggests maybe some archers. Metalmania is going to be grabbing horse collar now. And he's just got the range. He's kind of just able to chill out here. That's going to be a stone gate. Does he know he's dropping a stone gate? Going to be a stone gate. And more walls, more house walls. So probably starting to think about taking this really long. I don't know, I like the idea of taking the game long against the Vietnamese. He's going to add 1 or 2 skirms in defense, and then he should be able to just plan for Castle Age, right? These archers, this army hasn't really come forward yet. Walls are up for both players, and it kind of just looks like a bit of a safe opening from them both. Spearman versus Tiger is kind of a close battle. Spearman will win. 3 Man-at-Arms still getting chased around. There's arson, which is an interesting call. More house walls back here. So Metalmania is in no rush whatsoever. No rush at all. Man-at-Arms still running around. Metalmania's doing good. He's using what was the strongest one to create separation for the other two. But Dominicano will be the first one up to the next stage. Didn't sell the stone to do it either. Just a very smooth economy. Has wheelbarrow as well. Both, actually, he's had a bit of idle TC. Metalmania is keeping his TC running, which is good. Back at this base, there is not a lot of action to speak of, but Metalmania is very scared. Playing very scared. Really, really walling up at home. There is a blacksmith if he wants to get some upgrades there. These two archers still chasing the man-at-arms. Question is, what is the plan for the Vietnamese here? It's going to be another range. Makes me think that cav archers are being loaded up. Then the Japanese do get the +2 against other cav archers. Vietnamese gets the extra HP. WTF, says Dominicano. I think he's just realizing now that there are double layer walls everywhere at this base. But he's up. Getting Bodkin and Bowsaw. And he's going to start the Cav Archer mass. Stable for the Japanese, and that might just be for Bloodlines. No, it's going to be for Knights. Metalmania is not up for another 45 seconds, though. You can see there's already a forward workshop and a second TC and the two Rangers. So there's plenty of production available for Dominicano here. It's got wheelbarrow as well, remember that. Getting those vills, they're just doing a good job. The men-at-arms eventually went down. And Japanese here are going to defend with the skirms. They're going to go elite skirm and armor. And looks like it'll be light cav, actually. Tapping away on a house. So a whole bunch of arrows and javelins just being thrown into a house. Riveting stuff. Don't hit the bird. And there's the mangonel. And Metalmania is just going to wall up behind it. Gonna add a TC at the back. Fire Lancer coming out as well. And I do wonder what the plan is here. Full Japanese turtle. Couple of light cav are going to go forward. Maybe they'll pick something off. The base is actually open. And there will be a Vil kill. First Vil kill there for Metalmania. Causes a bit of a reaction, actually. Meanwhile, back here, there's still a few more layers needed to get through. 4 light cav. They're not doing too badly. But Dominicano's about to be through. Vills are now level. But the Vietnamese player has got all their upgrades. And they are lacking the Japanese. Light cav are going to try and get out. And they will. They took 3 villagers with them. They're coming back in for more. It's all kind of peaceful. Dominicano just needs to drop a few more houses. He's got 3 TCs running though. Does pick off 2 of the light cav now. That house hasn't been completed. These houses are now going up. Bring in a relic as well. He's got another one close by too. It is in the forward monastery, of course. Did see the university for Dominicano, but no ballistics yet. And change of angle. That's going to take a while to knock out. And the knights come out now. And the knights will actually clean all this up. There's nothing here. There's nothing of note here. These skirms have not been upgraded. They are just feudal age skirmishers. So they will die. All of this goes down. The cav archers have to come back and help out. Now the thought is a few more fire lancers for the Vietnamese. And I have a feeling that this is all going to die as well. Because the skirms are going to take out the cav archers. And Metalmania is going to get a little bit of a cleanup here. And he's going to be able to roll forward to the front of this push. And maybe start taking out everything that's here. And just like that, the game switches. The siege has to roll back. The monk just says, nope, we're not going in that monastery. Gonna go back home. How many cav archers, how many fire lancers are there to be able to stop this attack from the Japanese cav? There's husbandry. To help try and clean this up. Forward castle for Dominicano. So this... Oh, this could be pivotal. If this was to get denied, this could arguably game over. And there's not a lot of villagers here. 7 villagers to try and drop this. This army, I'm not convinced that this actually goes up. If this gets spotted, depends when it gets spotted. Depends when this is spotted. And it will be a nice trade for Metalmania there. Doesn't know about the castle yet. The point when he sees the castle will be the most interesting spot here. Still doesn't see it. Still doesn't see it. Fire Lancer versus first Knight. Some fun happening. But I think the castle now goes up. Dominicano's managed to trade well enough. An outpost gets dropped. But again, doesn't matter. And now the Fire Lancers are probably going to push back the Knights and the Skirms. At the very least, they push them back to their base. This is where you kind of need crossbow or cav archers of your own. It's the best counter for the Fire Lancer. An imp now for Dominicano. He's got the forward castle on a hill. He's got a relic. He's got a good position here. He's got 2 infantry armor in. He's taken down that outpost. Adding outposts. Or sorry, he's adding his cav archers and he's adding an outpost around here to make sure there's no escape this way. And this is the panic. No, he's going to bail on that. No, he's going to go back to it. Awkward position for that stone mine. That mining camp. The villagers can't quite reach it. Probably needs to drop another one around this side. Got some samurai as well now. Which is quite nice for Metalmania. But doesn't have Imp on the way. It feels like Imp, potential Bombard Cannon, potential Imp Skirm. You can see the switch coming in now. Even just having Imp Skirm, even against something like a Samurai. It's so nice. And you can back it up with the Fire Lancers. The extra attack's really good. Oh, it's open. It's open. It's open. The Knights are just hanging in vision here. Gate. Gate needed. Oh god, gate needed. Oh, he just runs. Panic Castle at home. And there's a push on the other side. No. Everyone's going over to this castle now. This is the castle that needs to go up. And it does. Dominicano's got a good position now. Start the Tread production. Get back to work safely. And Metalmania, in fact, taps out. As Dominicano hits Imp at such a nice time. Metalmania hadn't clicked it yet. So we're still a good 3 minutes away. And a bit of a slow one there. Bit of a slow start. The Man-at-Arms kind of ran around. They didn't get any value. It was a very nice build from Metalmania to get that 18 pop uptime. But, yeah, no real value, or no real damage, sorry, from the Man-at-Arms. And then he just turtled behind it. And Dominicano was able to just do it a little bit better, I guess. And had the upgrades coming in. Vil lead. Eco upgrade lead. You can see that. That's reflected in the res collected there. And takes a 1-0. Game 2 now. Dominicano and Metalmania here on Lookout, which is Metalmania's home map. 9 Vil starts because of the extra Vils that are out here that Dominicano hasn't set to work just yet. You do get the mule cart, deer, barracks, watchtower, etc. They're all at work. Metalmania still has... sorry, Dominicano still has these 3 Vils not working. And the 2 players have gone for a Catan Mirror, which I find interesting. A bit of a Catan Mirror. So going out to the wood line now, and there we go. He's figured out. There are the Vils. They are now at work. Let's see how they go about this. So Catan Mirror does mean that both players get to go with the fun shenanigans. Metalmania a little bit housed there, but just gets Loom in the meantime. So we'll be down a villager, but all is not lost. He's actually got more res collected because those Vils for Dominicano were not working for a while. The scouts coming forward to have a look around. Of course, back at your own base, those outposts provide good coverage, but not perfect coverage. At least not until you get your upgrades. think both players, well actually, Metalmania here, clicking up on the 17 bill mark. Of course, there's Loom in there as well. Dominicano a touch slower. Just probably needs to drop off the food on hand. They'll be able to click up soon. Did go a little bit heavier to woods. Of course, missed out with the deer. So a touch later to that. So the timing now for Metalmania is quite good. And he's going to get the walls up. I like these walls. I like these walls because they don't allow that man-at-arms sneak around the side of the outposts. So now, if the man-at-arms, if there was man-at-arms, which there's not, if there was, they'd have to come through the middle, and it would be a little bit more visible. There's some big wood lines out the back and around the back of the base here. Fishbone potential in the corners. Could you imagine just wall off this just so you can drop a dock and some fish? There's actually still a hole here. Oh no. That could be a disaster. Scouts are going to fight, which should be a win for Metalmania, but the two are going to dance around because of the uphill and the situation with the hills. And no, Metalmania gets back to drop a palisade, drop a house behind it, and kill the scout. That's a nice little start for him there. I imagine we're going to see stable. Where is the stable? There is no stable yet. So Dominicano will be first to the stable. And Metalmania going for the big walls again. Did the same in game number 1. Didn't quite work out. And he's going again here game number 2. Trying to wall out the Catans. The stable will be seen now. Meanwhile, Dominicano's got smaller walls. He's going to start tapping on the outpost. And the walls will be fully up. Little did Metalmania know he could have just walled that way. Kept his base very safe. Dominicano about to find out again that this base is going to be walled entirely. It's going to be a palisade gate this time. House. Repairs. Some repairs. Spearman coming out to help. Quite good. Two players starting to get their pastures. There's a gold in the back of the base for both inside their walls, which is important. They'll need that to click up. No forging upgrade yet. Ooh, Vils are coming forward here. Dominicano is getting a little bit aggressive. I wonder what the plan is here. Is he going to try maybe tower rush his way through this? He's not on stone. In fact, he's walled out the stones. Or it's just the way the map is. The stones aren't exactly in super favorable positions. Where are those vills going? The vills are getting chased away. And it's not these 3 vills either, which is the fun part. It was another 3 vills that kind of walked forward, and now they're just going to walk back. Metalmania's got his on wood. If you have a look at the Ville situation, it's actually quite even all around. Dominicano floating a little bit of gold. 2 spears are fighting. Fun fight. And the forging upgrade is in for Metalmania. It's coming for Dominicano very, very soon. Holy pastures. I've noticed a few times I've played with the Ketons, you go from having no food to just having too much food really, really quickly. These scouts are trying to get in on the vills that are on gold. Not to be. Good little walls. Very hard to wall with the mule cart there as well, but Dominicano's managed to do it. I think if you've got nothing else to do, taking out the outpost is a good play. Both players now have forging. And now they're both getting armor. But if you look at Metalmania's eco, I mean, this is also a heck of a lot on food. You can see this right now, right? He goes to gold, he's got 6 on gold, and he's going to realize pretty quickly that it's still going to be a little bit out of balance when it comes to what he needs. Probably just can keep making some scouts here. He's got a lot of vills in queue as well, so maybe even 2 more spears. There's no real... not using the res on anything else. It's a bit wasted, so may as well get some upgrades whilst the gold is coming in. This might be a dead outpost here. No one stopping that one. Down it goes. The other side, going to go after the stable. Both players just trying to break their way in. Going, my scouts are better. And at the end of the day, they've both got similar levels of scouts. And Metalmania gets to click up first. Gets to get his house walls down. So unlike game 1, he's going to be alright here with a better castle age time. Oh, he's in. The scout opened the gate. And Dominicano has let these Catan scouts in. Some of them are weak, but there's still 9 of them. They can just run to the back of the base, maybe try and kill some vills, and at the very least, they're idling villagers here. So they'll go down at this point, but they've idled a lot. They get to start fighting away. And they're going to fight down here as well. So no real clean, no vill kills at all, actually. But situation for Metalmania is really, really nice. He's got 2 stables that he can produce out of now. He's going to have the gold mining upgrade. He's going to have Castle Age soon, and that will allow either for steppies or for light cav. Probably go for steppies in this situation. I think that's a worthy switch. big army of Catan scouts here for Dominicano. Needs to click. He's had a lot on gold. He's floating a lot of gold. Clicks up now, so 2 minutes behind. See the difference in the vision once the outpost drops. And there's the upgrade. It's going to be the light cav upgrade and iron casting straight away. We're going to see pastoralism come in as well. So all the upgrades. Husbandry to try and chase down some of these scouts for Dominicano. A good amount of upgrades coming in here. Just needs the final armor now, or the second armor. You can see the switch into the step lancers. But with light cav and with husbandry, so 1.55 for a scout cav, but the light cav with husbandry is better, but they're not patrolled in. In fact, they're still trying to target the stable, which is interesting. I think that the upgrades will go the way of Metalmania here. Less numbers, but way better upgrades. Yes, they will. It's close. But the trades go the way of just our player in yellow, but don't let that fool you. There is a counter-attack plan, and the walls have been broken, and then the villager has walled out his own step lancers, which is a little bit of an issue. That means 5 of these scout calves, soon to be light cav, just get to hang around the back of the base. But there's 10 eco kills back here. These guys have just killed Vills. Vills have died. They got in. They broke through the house. They broke through the house. Oh, attempted town center. It's currently not being built. It's okay. This will get cleaned up. There's plenty of step lancers here. Metalmania will be okay here. We'll be able to get that town center down. And there we go. And now everyone can just hang out a little bit. Relax. Get back onto food. Recreate those pastures. But position is good with the second town center now for Metalmania. He's going to be able to keep pushing. Both players will have iron casting, but neither will have the second armor. We'll come back to the ability to either micro or think about that armor as well. Steppy's coming in. All goes quiet. Lots of dancing. When it's going to be 3 TCs to 1. Stecky's thinking about shredding. Oh, and they come in and fight. Get some more right trades there. Stable's just going to get destroyed. No chance there. And now the fight's looking very, very nice for Metalmania. It's going to take down a few more here. A few more steppies go down for Dominicano. He's going to be able to tap away at the next stable and just hit at the production again. He's got his own production still rolling back at home. He's got a 15 Vil lead. See here, taking out an outpost here on the front. Just tapping around. 3 town centers to 1. Makes me think that this game is looking good for Metalmania on his home map. Oh, these poor vills, they're going to go down. Step Lancers have 1 range. In fact, it was open anyway. House gets deleted. Production buildings are falling. Still, both players without that second armor. I would like to see them consider it. There we go. Metalmania does consider it. And he's just going to run in and just say, stuff this. Going to absolutely shred the stable. 24 Step Lancers. And it's still open around the side. I don't think it's going to matter. You can just let them do their thing now. On the other side, is Dominicano going to be able to get any counter damage? It's possible, but I think he's going to lose everything first. I think everything goes down here. There is a lot to clear up, and there's nothing back here. The Vil count is down to 35. And back this way, there is just no way in. And look at the Step Lancers. They are just shredding once you get that massive, massive ball of them. What can you even do? What can you even do? The Vil count goes down to 31 now. And Dominicano is going to try and get in. In fact, he's going to get in. He's going to get in with his own Step Lancers. But the Vil count, it's 29 to 86. There are 2 monks there that actually get... We're going to get some conversions. But Metalmania is victorious. You can see the difference in production as well. The like-have numbers were a lot higher for Dominicano. And then Metalmania was able to switch into those Step Lancers. That, let's be honest, they are stronger. They are a stronger unit. And Metalmania takes the victory on his home map. Levels it up at 1 apiece. So the 2 players get their home map as their victory there. So very, very nicely done. Good little gameplay. Love to see the Catans in their full flight when they really get rolling like this. And Metalmania showed that in that set. Job is done.